You've done it again.
It looked better when it first came out.
You got a little folded up?
No, they just deflate.
Okay.
That's just how they go.
I mean, I'm excited to eat it. It's time for another Dutch baby because
I wanted it.
Mal wants it. The reason I know Mal wanted this is because ever since she made the first one, every day. No, I'm not being facetious at all. Every single day since Mal made that Dutch baby, and I don't remember what day that was, but Mal has asked me if I wanted another Dutch baby. Like, when we're trying to figure out what we want to eat for lunch or dinner or whatever, and it's like, oh, what should we make? And Mal's like, well, let's just, list off all the things that we have. We could do shrimp, we could do salmon, we could do a Dutch baby if you want. If you want to do a Dutch baby, we could make another one of those. It's really easy to make a Dutch baby. And I'm like, okay, maybe salmon? Okay, salmon. Yeah, let's do salmon. Sure. So I could tell that Mal's really wanted to do another one of these, so that's what we're doing.
Well, this one came out even better. I wish you would have seen it when it first came out.
I'm sorry. I'll get another. Trust me, I'll get another one on video because it sounds like you're gonna want to eat another one. It is Sunday, and I am taking today off. Mostly off. I had a hard time sleeping. My sleep schedule is completely ruined. Based on everything that happened last week, and especially in the last 2 days, it's just decimated. So I've decided that I'm just going to kind of sleep when I'm tired, because my body's doing weird stuff where, I went to bed pretty early last night, but I wasn't asleep all that long before I was just awake again. And I laid in bed for a long time, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to get up. But Mal was obviously asleep, so I was like, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What do people do when they're not working? I don't know. So I just decided to do some stuff until Mal got up, which I thought was fair because, again, what was I going to do? So I got some things done, which is good because not getting things done does create anxiety with me. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was yesterday. I was talking about the Wordle video. The Wordle video came out, and everyone has now seen it, and they have really liked it, and I'm excited about that. And Chaz did a great job of getting all that together, and one of the things that he lamented is that he couldn't make my job easier for me. But I decided on a whim to contact John, because John, for Disc Only, has something set up that's tying into Discord also. And the way we normally do our stuff for Discord is different than the way he is doing it. And I didn't know exactly how he was doing it, so I sent him a message, and I was like, hey, this is how I'm doing stuff. How are you doing stuff? And he's like, I'm doing it this other way. So I got that information, and I sent it to Chaz, and I was like, Chaz, this is how John is doing it. Is there a way that we can use this to make our lives easier in the future? And within 2 hours, Chaz had basically what was on that Wordle video embedded into a web page. And that's good. That's real. That's a good thing, because that means for the future, we can just do it right in the web page, and that would eliminate, in this case, however many, 13 video layers or something. The text lighting up would be embedded into the webpage, and that would save me a lot of time. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get it for this video, but we also just didn't know. So that is a good thing that came out of this, is that we learned something new in relation to this, and that's good. So Chaz has got it programmed, he's got it figured out, and if we do something like this, we can save time in the future. And there might be some other things that we can do as a result of it too. So anyway, as you can tell, Mal's up because she made the Dutch baby. So I'm done working, and I'm just kind of relaxing, at least until my body's sleep again. And I think maybe we're gonna watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
because that's something that we were doing when we were taking Sundays off, and I was like, that'll make me feel good, because that'll trigger in my brain, you are relaxing now, and I'm for it. I that's definitely what I want to do. So I don't know what we're gonna watch, but something. We decided to watch Die Hard 2, Die Harder. The reason for this is that I think, was it the first movie we watched last year?
Yeah.
I think it was the first movie
I think
we
it was
watched.
too.
And it was, we watched it because it was the time for it, because Die Hard is a Christmas film. Not budging on that. As it turns out, Die Hard 2 is also a Christmas film. And I was like, oh, that could be nice to watch. So that's what we
watched.
That's what we watched. And it's good. Like, if you like Die Hard 1, then you obviously like Die Hard 2. I don't know how you couldn't. It's more of the same, and
It is more of the same.
It's literally more of the exact same. In fact, so much so that many of the lines that John McClane has are just talking about how, man, this is the same movie. But it's funny. Like, I don't know. It's just it's a good time. It's very grandiose compared to the first one too.
They had to top it.
There is so much going on. So many different things are happening. So many different characters. It really does feel like they took the first film and they're like, but everything needs to be like crazier. And that's exactly what they did. So it's fun to watch. I have seen this before, but I'm sure I saw it on TV.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly the same thing. It's a lot more fun to watch it uninterrupted, theatrically, and kind of get a better feel for what the movie is like on a whole. The thing I'm most excited about is the fact that we watched a movie.
Yeah.
I checked because I was like, what was the last movie we watched? And it was Keanu at the end of March of last year. So it's been like 10 months since I've seen a movie. And that's a while. It's not the longest I've ever gone, but it's still a while. And Keanu was Mal's pick, so I guess it was technically my pick. And I was like, all right, let's watch Die Hard before we're too far from Christmas that it doesn't make any sense. But next time, it's your pick.
My pick.
And I guess we're going to try and start doing this again. I've missed this, though.
Me too.
I've really missed this. And taking today and just kind of sitting on the couch and watching something is a reminder of, like, I really need to take a break.
Yeah.
I need to relax.
You do.
And as much as I continue to tell myself, you've done really good over the past few years. You really, have calmed down. You're not working as much. That has basis in truth. It has basis in truth, but, I do take on more stuff. And I wonder if maybe I'm getting to the point where, I'm almost back to where I was many years ago, and I'm like, okay, I should really... I gotta make time for this, so... Let's try very hard to make this a normal Sunday thing again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cross my fingers that it lasts longer than 3 months this time. Because this is fun. I really enjoyed this. Watching the movie was really fun. Also, it's a good movie. I actually really, really like this movie. It's full of all sorts of things that, they're not even necessarily plot holes, although I guess some probably exist, but there's just some things that aren't based in reality. Things that make sense to me, a general moviegoer, and then if you were anyone in a specialty field on some of this stuff, you'd be like, what? But it's just fun. It's just a fun film because you just want to see what insane thing is going to happen to Bruce Willis next, and what insane thing he's going to say. And I like that. Okay, I'm going to end it here. It's pretty late, and my sleep schedule it's messed up, and it's going to take a while for it to be fixed, but it is what it is. Thank you for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?